Well, the first thing that is really noticeable with Noctis is his favorite side activity, fishing. He really insists going out as soon as he gets the chance. Truly nothing can stop him then, and he absolutely loves it when I join him. I remember our first fishing trip together. At first, Noctis fished alone, with me merely watching him. But moments later, I was quite intrigued, and Noctis explained the basics to me. We both decided to fish together, and not soon after, a competition emerged, as you would expect. It turned out that I, as Noctis said, had beginner's luck. There was also this most unexpected side thing I discovered about Noctis. That is his majestic and soothing voice. Noctis and I, we both very much enjoy each other's company, especially after a day we barely see each other. I would lay down on our lounge sofa, reading a book, and he likes to join me on such occasions. Then he softly sings to me. His low and soft tones put me in a state of calm, peace. I'd often join him then. We loved to hum and sing together, for one another. Oh, yes! Besides the memory lane pastry, I absolutely adore a dessert called tiramisu. It consists of a strong espresso flavor, filled with soft and creamy mascarpone cream, and of fluffy ladyfinger biscuits covered in cocoa powder dusting, and the cake itself is drenched in a small amount of alcohol, but it really adds to the flavor. It goes without question that I every so often share my most favorite dessert with my beloved husband. We usually draw close to one another while I let him eat off my fork gently, which results in a rather cozy and enjoyable moment for both of us. Ignis certainly made it for me, but he actually gave the dessert his own special touch, and came up with a variety of new recipe for the dessert itself. It is hard for me not to remember this most amusing piece Noctis once wrote to me, or rather, what kind of picture he sent with it. It was quite the pleasant surprise, and most unexpected. The picture revealed Noctis being on the beach. That was the very first time I saw him shirtless, and my, did he look stunning. I could hardly believe Noctis would send this so suddenly, when I saw some writing on the back of the picture. "You're welcome, P. Argentum." I couldn't help but being amused, knowing that Noctis was still so shy. I still liked that about him. Yes. There was also something that made my heart feel sad and heavy. It was this piece Noctis wrote when he was out with some of his close friends, playing games and such. How he would have liked for me to be there with him, together. It made me feel so lonely at that moment. I never really had any close friends, due to the war and isolation. I envied Noctis. I was sad, and yet happy for him, but it really hurt. I can't really recall anything Noctis wrote that made me feel angry, but there was this moment he wrote to me about a certain girl at his school, flirting with him. Noctis wrote that it made him feel very unsettled. I felt rather frustrated about that. Even though we were apart from each other for so long, we had got to know one another so well through this notebook, in our own special way. Liking it is putting it mildly. I adore his beard. It is very soft and makes him look real dignified. He tends to his beard upkeep regularly, keeping it short. Noctis often rubs his beard against my cheek when we embrace each other after a long day. He knows it makes me squeal and laugh, and I love him very much. But he also reminds me so much of his father then. He truly looks and acts like him. Strong, wise, and very proud. I did grow quite fond of driving a car, so I asked Noctis if he could explain the basics to me. And of course, I did have a little practice already, though not under the most pleasant of circumstances back then. I do suppose it is a good thing that I am a quick learner in such situations, although there is more to it than just driving a car, and that is where Noctis helped me out. No, I did not know that particular car belonged to Noctis, but now that you mention it, it really does make sense. That kind of car really does suit Noctis, with his style and type of cars. Those rumors might be a bit misplaced. Strength or being powerful comes in many forms. We oracles act as a pillar of light for the people. But to the matter at hand, the heaviest thing I've ever felt was undoubtedly the weight of the ring, not only because of its immense power it possesses, but also that very moment when King Regis handed it to me. It felt like the weight of the world fell upon my shoulders.